You shared in your story a great experience about one of our consultants, Dave, who divides people into a room at a work session. Kind of walk us through that kind of opening story in the book.
Yeah, it's a great story. I just happened to be in the room when Dave did this. So this is real life. We were in a room of engineers, and he asked the room, he said, everybody stand up, and here's what I want you to do. I want you to walk to one side of the room if you're a people person, and I want you to walk to the other side of the room if you resonate with process, you're a process person. So everybody stood up, and it took just a few minutes for them to kind of wrap their heads around, wait a second, what am I? And you saw them slowly make their way to each side of the room. Surprising to me, I guess I shouldn't have been surprised because we were in a room of engineers, only 3 or 4 people made their way to the people side, right?
How do you define process people versus people?
So people would be people who are relationship oriented, they're extroverted, they're all about making sure that we're feeling good during the project, we're communicating well. We're
the
people.
Scott Millers of the world.
The
right?
Scott Millers, yeah. Process people, all about systems, tools, mindsets, right? Making sure that we're following a process and we're systematic about it. What was interesting...
Boring. I'm kidding.
No, you
Valuable.
just offended how many millions of process people. The great news is, as we were standing there, Dave said, hey, process people, tell us why process is so important. And with a lot of vigor, right, somebody stood up and said, process is the thing. If you aren't doing process, if you aren't using systems and tools, you're missing the whole point, really adamant. And Dave said, that's great, thank you very much. Hey, people, tell us about your side of the story. And one guy with a little less vigor stood up and said, you know, I look at it this way. If you don't engage the people, it won't matter what happens with the process. You'll have a failed project. And it was this great kind of defining moment where we could both see each other's side. We could see that both are needed, right? And the process people said, look, you're right, we've got to get better at this. And the people said, yeah, we've probably got to get better at process. So I loved it, it was a great moment.
I think it's the unique voice of your book is the value of both.